Hey, hello everyone, my name is Cody and welcome back to the channel, and today we are talking about my top 10 heroes from Overwatch in 2016. And I have a very nice top 10 list here for you guys, but first off, the gameplay in the background is actually a very special gameplay. I got it actually on New Year's Day, and it was me hitting Master Rank finally in Overwatch, and it's something I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and so I was really proud of myself that I was able to do it. But y'all enjoy the gameplay. Let's get into the top 10. Number 10 is a character I did not think would make this list at the start of Overwatch because I hated this character, and many people would know me for hating this character. But that would be Bastion. And the reason Bastion wins my top 10 spot on this list is because of his cinematic, The Last Bastion. I often give a lot of credit to Overwatch for the diversity they do, but this was a big one for me. In The Last Bastion, we find out that Bastion pretty much has PTSD about the war that happened between the Omnics and the German people in Overwatch, Reinhardt's people. And he freaks out like a normal PTSD person would, and it was just so incredible to see that, oh, hey, there are other people out there like Bastion who have PTSD, and it was really nice of them to include a character like this in the game, and it was nice to learn about. And it actually bumped Bastion up to one of my favorite characters really fast, just on story alone. And this list, as I'll go on, it'll be a lot of characters based on their story, but also characters based on the way I like to play them. And that's why number 9 is Sombra, because it's a good mix of both. She came out at around BlizzCon after a very long wait. Our second DLC character, technically. I love the way she plays. I think she is a very interesting character, and I feel like she has a lot of like fine tuning and learning to be done by me, because she is super strong, but she can also be super weak. But her story is actually incredible because it really opened up a lot of like these conspiracy theories in my head for Overwatch. Like, who is this I that saw Sombra when she accidentally hacked a little too far? There's that wall of connections in her cinematic, and I want to know who some of these things on the wall are, and how do they connect? Why is certain people so close to others? And it's like Sombra's been a really fun thing, and I'm really excited to continue to play her into 2017. And I think she's gonna be a great character to play. And number 8 is Genji. Everybody's favorite character, as I've learned in competitive, is everyone wants to play him. I mean, Genji is on this list because of the Dragon short. I felt it did a great service for his character. We really get a lot of background between him and Hanzo. It was my favorite cinematic or animated short, really, that came out in the year 2016, and I was super hyped to play Genji after watching it, because when he takes Hanzo's dragons and forces it back at Hanzo, I was like screaming in my chair when that video came out. It was super awesome. Genji's an incredible character, and I'm so glad that I've been able to play him and get really good at him lately. Actually, like, let me know if you guys want to see some Genji gameplay, because I got some skills. And then at number 7, we have everybody's favorite edgelord, Reaper. I like Reaper for a number of reasons. I think he's a great character to play. I like his sneaky get around back and pick somebody off and then dart out of the field kind of game style. But I want to know, he's on this list because I want to know more about Reaper. I feel like Reaper has all this untapped potential for a story. Like in the recent holiday comic short or comic book we got, you see him like skulking around a family. Is that his family? Is that his wife and kid with the new dad? And Reaper misses that, because that would add such a level of character to him. I think it'd be incredibly awesome to learn more about Reaper. I know he's the ultimate bad guy really right now, but I also want to learn about stuff that happened before he turned into Reaper. The Reyes skin is really cool, and I just want to learn more about Reyes as well as Reaper. I think it's be really interesting to learn about. Number 6, we have Winston, everybody's favorite monkey. He's on this list even though I feel like he's not in the best place right now. Winston is fairly weak in comparison to other tanks, but he's super awesome. I think anything he's in becomes an instant hit. That the holiday comic book, he's in a sweater, and I'm a sucker for characters in sweaters. I think it's the coolest thing. Winston, that first short when you find out that he looked up to the scientist who trained him like a father, and when you learn that that scientist died, it broke my heart a little bit because Winston's such a cool character, and it's really interesting to see this character and see how he develops. Excuse me, sorry about that. Um, I'm hoping to see Winston get a little bit of a buff in 2017, so he can work his way up my list even more. Um, and then at number 5, we have McCree. Even though he's only had one comic book, and in the comic book he really didn't do anything, I like McCree's playstyle. I enjoy this cowboy, like long range sniper almost. He does incredible work from afar, and I right now it's everyone wants to compare the Soldier versus McCree, which one's a better DPS, but in my opinion, McCree has his moments, and even Soldier has his moments. But McCree is really awesome for the flashbang, and he's really good for getting him in someone's face and just unloading that 6-shooter into people's faces. I would love to see an animated short featuring McCree. I feel like this comic book did not do him justice. I feel like he has an entire thing. There's voice lines in the game where Reaper tells him, I taught you everything you know, and McCree's like, no, you didn't actually. And I feel like that needs to be explored upon. Like, we need to know more about what did Reaper teach him, but what did he go out and learn on his own. I feel like it could be an incredibly awesome story for the game. And then number 4, Anna, our first character. She came, actually I don't know when she came. She was our first character anyways. And at first I hated her. I thought she was really underpowered. And then they buffed her. Now I love her. She is awesome. I never knew I would love shooting people in the back with random healing darts. But like it's a playstyle I've actually really come to enjoy playing because you get to do things. I get to A, support my team by throwing a grenade and shooting them in the back. But then if I can't hit my team, I can just pull that out and hit the enemies and do some actually really good damage. Like, I was worried at first that her damage would be like nothing because it's like pretty much a damage over time effect, but she really does crazy good. And then like her sleep dart is just so awesome. You get so many crazy plays. Like in the little cinematic for her, you see her sleep dart a McCree. I've sleep darted a Reinhardt charging our Reinhardt and then like saved the game for us. And like Anna's just such a cool character. I think all the interactions she has with characters like Soldier and Reinhardt, because I didn't know that she was alive when she came back, and like it's just really cool. And it really makes me look forward to new characters. Her and Sombra make me look forward to the characters we're getting in 2017, because it's going to be interesting to see how our characters we have now in the game interact with these new characters. Like, if the rumor that Doomfist is the next character, he comes out, how is Winston going to react? Because Winston and Doomfist have actually got into a fight before when he was attacking a city, and Winston won. So it's just like, how is this going to interact? How his interactions going to occur, and like what's going to happen. Number 3 is this top 3, guys, was so hard to list because I love all these characters pretty much equally, but I had to I needed to sit down, I needed to make the list, and this is my list. Number 3 is Reinhardt. I love Reinhardt for a number of reasons. Number 1 being he's German. I have German heritage, and it's just super cool to have a character I can relate to on that front. Secondly, he's all about doing good, and he's like that ultimate good character. He never wants to do anything bad. He always wants to fight for justice. His New Year's resolution line is that my New Year's resolution is the same as every year, to fight for justice, and that is just so cool because like he's such a compassionate, awesome character because he wants to help people. He wants to be the best person he can be, and it's just the best. Like Reinhardt is so incredibly awesome. I love that he got a patch centered around his history with Eichenwald, and his 2 skins that he got were really cool. It's just so interesting. I want to learn more about Reinhardt. I want an animated short for him as well. I felt his comic actually did do really well for him. Like, it showed him being a badass and fighting a gang all by himself, although it kind of did make him seem a little crazy because he thought they were actual dragons. But I want to see more Reinhardt. I want to see more Reinhardt and Torby, because in the Christmas comic you see that Torby and Reinhardt hang out a lot. Like, Reinhardt comes over for Christmas, and that's awesome. I want to see more interactions between him and older characters. I want to see Reinhardt Reaper go face to face, because that would be incredible. Like, what would happen? No one would know. We don't know. Like, I want to know. I want to know what would happen between Reaper and Reinhardt if they met face to face. Number 2, man, this list doesn't get any easier. Number 2 is Soldier 76, for the pure simple reason that he's pretty much Captain America, and I love Captain America. You know, Jack Morrison, kid from Kansas, joins the military, gets some drugs pumped into him, becomes a super soldier, and starts running Overwatch. It's awesome. I love right now. There's like a theme going on in the comics where Ana and Soldier are teaming up to take out Talon people. And I want to continue seeing that because it's so fucking cool. And I just want to see more of Soldier on his own though, because that animated short he got really signified my love for that character. When the little girl goes, "You saved me," and he turns and goes, "Yeah, I guess old habits die hard." So awesome. Like, in the best ways. It was so cool. Like, I can't explain enough that Soldier is, he's just Captain America to me. Like, if we were to sit down and be like, oh, Roadhog is kind of like the Hulk, or Reinhardt's like the Hulk, and then Soldier 76, hands down, Captain America. And it's so awesome. Number 1, and this is strictly for gameplay, because I don't like the way his story happens, is Roadhog. You'll hear me many times in videos soon probably call myself a professional hooker, and that's because I love Roadhog's hook. I feel like it's one of the best moves in the game. It's so rewarding to hook somebody and drag them to you. I'm super sad that they were nerfing it soon, to where you're not going to be able to get ridiculous hooks where you hook somebody and they go behind a wall and you pull them through the wall. It's just so awesome to see. I love Roadhog because he's a big dude, and he's not afraid to shake his belly, and you know, he's got so many cool skins. Like the Frankenstein's monster one he got was super awesome. Roadhog I love his tattoos. I think his little belly tattoo, all his skins are so awesome. And that's my top 10 list, guys. Please, in the comments, let me know your top 10 or top 5 characters. Hit me up on Twitter at Comic Book Cody. Let me know your top characters. And remember to add me on PSN at Captain Red Hood so we can play together. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my top 10 heroes of 2016 for Overwatch, and I can't wait to see what 2017 brings us. I do believe that we were going to get 3 heroes this year instead of 2, because we really didn't have a full year of Overwatch last year. But 2017 is looking very promising with all the stuff about Doomfist. Anyway, guys, have a good one. Enjoy me hitting Masters, because I know I did. I'll see you guys later. Bye.